Okay, they click in now, and I will start off. Let's start off with sLY.
sLY saying not a good sign.
Yeah, sLY actually spawning just above the belt. That's a great spawn. He's going to head over to the flat cannon. Here's that ShatteredX has taken that, decides to turn around and run back to, I believe, shock rifle. Yep, takes it. They're going to meet. This is good for ShatteredX if he hit the damage. 3 balls hit ShatteredX, though. There's a 4th one. Flat cannon finally connecting, and sLY stays alive with 53.
That's some magic right there. I have no idea how he survived that engagement, but he does. Crucial first frag by him as he gets himself the lower boots. He's going to run into ShatteredX. Looks like Shat's trying to get that armor and the upper boots.
Wow.
And that's the thing. You have got to be careful around ShatteredX with a flat cannon. He is so lethal with it.
Yep. Combo hitting ShatteredX here. sLY in perfect position to lock him back in there. ShatteredX actually had snuck around out of there. sLY had lost him. ShatteredX needs to get himself some boots. They're very important in this map. Probably more important than any other map because you need to be able to escape in these tunnels to get out of here. ShatteredX, I can't believe he got the armor without taking damage.
Yeah. I mean, sLY had the high ground there. I understand why he wanted to play passively. He had a lot to lose. He had taken the belt. He had boots, but I think he could have been a little bit more aggressive there in trying to contest Shat going for that second pair of boots.
Yep, they're choosing the flak battle up here. Flak dance battle. ShatteredX actually jumping in the pit, trying to get away. Opting not to use his boots or they're out. sLY coming up behind ShatteredX to get out. Not a lot of damage done yet as both guys are not connecting with each other in this flak dance battle. Switching to shock. Combo not going off. ShatteredX getting hit by that flak ball, though, from sLY. Good prediction. And that's why sLY is really deadly. He's super good at predicting secondary, especially on Malevolence and this map.
Yeah, and sLY winning himself the belt. He's been in good control of the boots as well so far. But this is one of those maps that's going to likely be low scoring, particularly if you have two, I don't want to say passive players, but more calculating players.
Mm-hmm.
Now, sLY is the type of guy, he's not going to force the issue when he has map control. And Shat, obviously smart, not going to try to be overly aggressive when he doesn't have map control. So,
yep.
Not surprising to see only 1 frag so far.
Yeah, definitely. And Shat also likes to slow things down. You see him walking a lot. It's actually kind of weird to me that he doesn't do the actual walk, like the silent one. He just sort of walks around the map looking and trying to listen. I feel like if he would be silent a little bit more, maybe he'd be even more stealthy, but you know, who am I to say what he's doing? sLY getting this belt. ShatteredX, I think, didn't have proper time on it because he had tried to go for it earlier. sLY pistoning up to grab this one almost for free. sLY also, if you noticed, left the armor up for some reason. I'm pretty sure ShatteredX has it. So, kind of weird-ish play. Yeah, he's going to back here, and actually, armor is still there. Or respawn, and boots are gone. There's an air flak battle again. Stuff really not hitting.
Battles.
And Enforcer comes out for sLY, doing a little bit, then takes some flak damage. There's a secondary. Belt is gone now. sLY is going to die. I don't know if he had run out of flak ammo or if he was trying to show off. Probably run out of flak ammo. Dies, and it's a 1-1. 72 on sLY.
And ShatteredX wisely taking the armor and the upper boots, but sLY apparently got the lower boots. ShatteredX heard it. Gonna try to pursue him up top. He's gonna... Oh, and sLY, look at that perfect timing of the belt. Swoops in, takes it. Boot jumps up and adds insult to injury. Basically waves at him with his Enforcer before scooting around with that belt.
Yeah, sLY going in with Enforcer again. I don't think he actually has another weapon at the moment. Dies to the flak cannon. 2-1. sLY opting to get the flak cannon now. Actually, on the spawn, gets all the armor, the boots, and the flak cannon. It's a really good spawn again for sLY. He has timing on belt. I think now he just needs to have another engagement at belt. And I think he can split this game up. ShatteredX, on the other hand, they're going to meet at mini.
I feel like sLY's got to be a little careful on this map because while it does have a slow pace, you got to be a little careful with letting the game get away from you. Especially against a guy like ShatteredX, who I feel like will play disciplined enough to eke out a win against sLY if he gives him too much ground.
Yep, ShatteredX making his way over to armor now. I think he does have boots. I'm not sure. If you just tuned in, ShatteredX is in the blue trunks. sLY is in red with the belts. And sLY opting not to finish that engagement against the flat cannon. Comes in now with his own flat cannon. 88-4 on ShatteredX as ShatteredX jumped on top of an exploding secondary. Shat, I think, needs to get out of this area. Opts to try and hold his ground and then dies to a secondary as sLY is able to bully his way in.
A nice frag by sLY. Showing some calculated aggression with that flat cannon. You can tell he really knows all the lanes and the angles on this map. And he's also quite savvy in playing into the audio cues that Shat gives to him.
Yeah. Shat actually poking a little bit with the minigun. I don't think he's going to want to take that battle. I think Shat trying to work his way over to shock rifle. Not sure, but belt goes to sLY. Armor going to Shat. Shat actually going aggressive with a minigun. Going real aggressive with the minigun against the flat cannon. Not the best idea. Does a little bit of damage. Escapes with 18. Might die here. Nope, boots are available. See, that's the boots coming into play to keep yourself alive. That's why they're so huge in this map. I was scared for a second there he was going to blow himself up with rockets. Didn't happen.
As soon as you say that, sLY retakes the boots lower, and he's going to get the upper boots as well, making sure he keeps them out of the hands of ShatteredX, and also takes the armor. So the timing by sLY is on point right now, whereas ShatteredX is a bit of a step behind as he eats a face full of flak primary from sLY, who finally takes... I think that's his first lead of the map, right?
Yeah, but belt is now been stolen by ShatteredX who spawned on it. sLY doesn't want to give up this frag because ShatteredX only has this minigun. 80-70 down on sLY. He's got a ripper. I think he ran out of flak ammo. He's at 16. Nope, switches back to flak. Kills ShatteredX with 1 health.
And so many... I don't want to say lucky engagements, but just, you know, narrow engagements, certainly.
Oh, is he going to get a second kill? He got a second kill with 11. Oof. Falling down on Shat, and that's heartbreaking for ShatteredX. I think, to your point, I think what's happening is that sLY's doing a great job of getting stuff off the map, so Shat doesn't have what he needs to work with. I mean, we saw Shat with a minigun attacking that. We saw Shat, you know, with another minigun before that. So sLY's doing a great job of just control, even if he is giving up frags. 91.
Oh, look at this little bit of a cheeky PBJ by sLY. Showing some savvy map movement. Oh, he spotted ShatteredX there, but that flat cannon bet a little bit more arc on it. Might have been the kill shot on the sLY.
Yeah, sLY losing his belt, 99 health. The booger gun is out.
Still a lot of time on the clock, just under 6 minutes, 45 seconds. sLY doing a great job of controlling both sets of boots, which I feel is probably the most important part of this map as he hits that perfect prediction combo.
Yeah, that was gross. sLY showing his map knowledge on how to play it. Ow! Flat cannon to the face, though. Dropped him down to 51. That booger is actually going to zone ShatteredX away from sLY, giving sLY the belt. So good use of the bio. And a lot of that's... The highest players are just trying to do stuff like that. Use the bio to zone you away from certain things. Like if he had, earlier he had dropped the goo at the front of that entrance to come back down for the armor after jumping and getting the boots. Really smart play. But I believe sLY's map knowledge and power control is going to win him this.
He's only got a 4-frag lead, but on a map like Phobos with the pace that it has, it's actually a pretty solid. It's sizable, especially with the wow, sLY didn't realize ShatteredX was so close to him, and now he's looking like he's trying to bait the boots.
Yeah,
and Shat's not going to fall for it.
No shit. Oh, he's going to get him now.
Landed on his head. Boots. Goodness gracious.
Shat really wants boots because...
He got the belt, too. That's a bit of a mistake.
Whoa! Oh, my God. Did he get bounced into a wall and then die with his own shot? I think that's what happened. Shat with the flat cannon again off his own dead body.
And he shoots himself with a flag. Come on, Shat. He's got himself some boots now. Just under 5 minutes. If he can make a run here in the next minute or so, this is absolutely doable.
Yeah. sLY will need to make a couple mistakes, though. He's doing a good job of kiting right now. Gets away. And really, the name of the game, like we said, is just the power up control and the boot control. You saw ShatteredX risk his life just to get those boots. Oh, whoa! I thought sLY
nice sneak attack by Shat, but sLY escapes with 30 HP. He's got the high ground, and Shat, unfortunately, forced to retreat. Man, he needed that kill shot right there. That could have potentially turned the tide as he does take the lower boots, but sLY retaking the belt.
Yep. 4 minutes remaining. That power up control is just on lock. Even though it's a 6-1. I mean, look how sLY is just like seeing him and then disappearing. This is kind of a mistake because of the lock, but I don't think there's a shock rifle in the hands of ShatteredX, so he can't fully lock it down. Those rockets, gross.
Yeah, quite on point as sLY starting to distance himself. And again, he's given full map selection to ShatteredX and supposedly the rest of his opponents in this tournament. And hasn't it been the story of this map?
Oh my god, sLY just used the primary!
See, it's just sLY. And I was going to say, like, it feels like so many engagements have gotten sLY down to like 10 HP, 1 HP, 14 HP. But somehow he squeaks out that battle and takes out ShatteredX, so yeah. I don't know. I feel like this early on, if he's already given up map control to his opponents, he's playing with fire.
3 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, his opponents are going to be more skilled coming up, so I don't know if he wants to do that, but I mean, we'll see. I think ShatteredX, is just wasn't prepared for the map of control that sLY had on the power-ups, and that's really what changed everything. Because with the boots in this map, once you have all the boots, that's when you can make a play to trap your opponent somewhere. Even if you're behind with the boot control, you still basically have so much more movement on the map.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that's the point. Kind of. I also feel like maybe sLY might not play this recklessly against future opponents, assuming he does move on in this game.
No, I don't think so.
And again, just I'm not even sure really the point of these Pistons other than just kind of flossing for the stream.
No, he's being fancy.
Fancy pantsy. He can afford to do this though, because he's got a 5-frag lead on a map that has a very slow pace.
Oh,
he's
nice
conceded
combo.
belt to ShatteredX though, but yeah, nice defensive combo. Oh, closing the distance is Shat. Another PBJ from sLY. Just escapism right now.
Oh, dies to flak shards bouncing off a wall there. That combo, I think, actually would have killed ShatteredX too if he had gotten it off. 1:36, 6-2. sLY, I think, is going to be elusive enough to keep it alive if he wants to. I think he's shown that he has better map knowledge than ShatteredX. sLY also one of those notorious flaggers that, because in CTF, especially in the meta that they got to, your only job as the flag runner was to just stay alive forever, and so sLY kind of perfected the what was it called, the pretzel or whatever.
The pretzel, yes.
Oh, the secondary that was gonna hit.
Whoa, nice boot jump combo by sLY there. Does some serious damage, but he's forced to retreat and taken out by the flat cannon. sLY Dog dropping out a nice friend response.
Yep. Ouch. That's another one.
And there's ShatteredX has brought it within 2. 45 seconds to work with. He might be able to maybe force overtime. Let's see if sLY's escapism can pay off.
Yeah, 44, and you see sLY playing real careful now. He's kind of just waiting for this. He's going to try and get away from that one. Drop down into the ref was gone. But yeah, like we were saying, the pretzel is just staying alive forever while your team is all going for the return. Like you don't cover your flag carrier in normal weapon CTF the meta got to, because you assume he's just going to stay alive for eternity. Good kill by sLY using the wall and the bubbles to trap ShatteredX there.
Lucky spawn by Shat to get the belt, but it's probably too little too late.
Yeah, 10-minute timer.
10-second timer comes out. Up by 3 is sLY.
Oh!
Oh, wow. That freaking
gracious.
goo kill was legendary. I didn't see it from sLY's perspective, but goodness gracious. Great goobs of fire.
Yeah, Cafe pointing out the sLY is the master of deception. He's really elusive, one of the best at being elusive, and that's really translated into 1v1. It's good, it's nice to watch. Anyway, it looks like ShatteredX deciding to go with Codex next instead of Turbine.
And here's that goo kill from sLY. From ShatteredX's perspective, it was a boot jump goo kill.
Yep.
My goodness. Actually, let's watch that one more time. That was so nasty. About the only replay I pulled out of that game because it was so passive, but boy, was it a doozy. Wish I had it from sLY's perspective. So ShatteredX damaging himself with a rocket coming up the elevator. sLY with a boot jump goo. So disgusting, man. And sLY, again, really trying to make a statement with this game. We'll see if he's able to call his shot or not. I mean, ShatteredX, I mean, he made it a game of it. It was certainly not a rout. sLY played somewhat recklessly. True, it was easy to see that. But at the same time, I feel like kind of playing with fire when you're giving that much power to your opponent.
Yeah, definitely. We're moving on to Codex. I still am going to give this one to sLY. I mean, ShatteredX is playing a guy who's kind of a tier above him in the 1v1 scene. I don't know how they are comparatively in CTF, but I think sLY is just a little bit of a tier above ShatteredX in 1v1. But like you said, I mean, it wasn't too bad of a map. ShatteredX got some nice kills. We saw some points when sLY was kind of toying with them, like with the dodging the flak secondaries on the edge of that pillar and then jumping off with the goo. But I still think this is going to be a pretty good game. And plus, I mean, if you think about this, this is showing some of the tiers play that we're going to have coming up in Duel or Die. Once we get into the later rounds, it's going to be real fun to watch. Are you ready, Mr. Mess?
1 second, friend. Get my camera in position on the belt. Most important point of this map.
I think the games are 20 minutes. No, they are 15. I'm
15.
sorry.
15-minute maps. Eat, friend.
Getting my CTF and
Right.
1v1s mixed up.
Little mixed.
Yep.
All
So,
right,
as we're
I am
waiting-
ready to go.
Okay, I'll go ahead and tell them we're good. So yeah, guys, we're OwnedWell. We'll be doing some more UT stuff definitely on Sundays, and then we're transitioning to UT4 when we get stable builds. Thanks for hanging out. Mr. Grins, the other guy is Mess. Hi, Mess.
Hey, buddy. You're awesome, Grins.
Hey, no, you're more awesome.
No, you are super duper awesome.
All right, so I'm telling the players good luck, have fun. This is map number 2. sLY is up 1.
And this is the Duel or Die tournament, and I'll do a little bit of a DOD in the chat so you guys can check out the brackets, get a little bit more information about this particular tournament. But obviously at OwnedWell, like Mr. Grin said, we do lots of different tournaments and hopefully multiple games moving on. Right now we're doing the UT99 thing, but moving into UT4 and potentially other games as well. And hope you guys will enjoy the ride with us.
Hell yeah. Yeah, and these tournaments that we put together is ICTF season going on. These are kind of like stuff where most of us came from UT99, so we know it pretty well, so we're pretty comfortable casting it. But like the UT99 and this tournament stuff is just sort of like let's see what we can do. Let's put on some fun stuff and practice for big shows coming on later. Kind of the thing we got going on right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, kind of preparing ourselves for hopefully bigger things in the future. I mean, certainly we're not the type to forget our roots where we would ever completely neglect or forget about UT99 because, I mean, a game that you've played for almost a decade and a half, you certainly can't forget about. So here we go.
They're
We
not
got the
saying
click ends.
bug. Okay, they're both going to start. I don't know
Wow, what a
about.
lucky spawn for sLY to give himself the belt spawn.
Yeah, ShatteredX spawning on the armor, getting the shock rifle. Looks like sLY, I almost called him TSM because he changed his name. sLY, gonna get the flat cannon first and come in with the belt, doing some damage, trying to kill. I think ShatteredX is gonna lose his engagement with the minigun. Comes in with the pulse 12-0 on sLY, actually losing to the minigun here. ShatteredX only at 52.
A great start for him to kick off this map, and of course this is map 2. sLY taking a 1-map lead. ShatteredX at this point in desperation at least off the enforcer kill by sLY, adding insult to injury to tie it up. That's basically like an eco round win.
Definitely.
ShatteredX says bot, spec him. We're specking both of you guys.
Yeah.
No stone goes unturned.
Yeah, ShatteredX also one of those guys I don't think really goes on tilt. I think he knows he's doing this for fun and love of the game. So I don't see him giving up hope, as it were. In here to put on a show. So 1-1, sLY definitely in control here on Codex. I'm going to say sLY is probably even more comfortable on Codex because this is a flak-heavy map and prone to quick engagements in and out.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, close quarters is the name of sLY's game. But also, this is a map that very much allows for escapism, which is also a hallmark of sLY's playstyle. Where if he's down and out and he doesn't have map power-up control, he's gonna run a gun. He's gonna try to get away from you, catch you chasing him, and he's so good at that.
Yeah. Oh no! Don't get in the pulse corner. That is death. Coming in with the hammer. What? Nope. The Ripper.
Out comes the Ripper as well. ShatteredX relegated to the minigun. The secondary Ripper is so good. That balance element has got ShatteredX bouncing all over the map as sLY retreats and finds himself the armor.
Yeah, ShatteredX was actually down
health.
ShatteredX was actually down to 3 health after that engagement with the Ripper. But I think if sLY had stayed in there for a second longer, he would have died to that mini. If you notice, sLY is controlling the flat cannon like it's gold, because he knows that's the weapon of choice for ShatteredX on this map. Gonna finally kill him with the Ripper. 2-1 as sLY is feeling quite confident.
That's a great point. Maintaining weapon control is almost as important as the power-up control. Is actually ShatteredX showing some savvy timing there to pick himself up the belt with just the goo gun.
Ooh.
And try to contest sLY on the Ripper. To actually switch to ShatteredX's perspective.
Yeah, ShatteredX needs some guns. There we go. Oh, he had the shock rifle. I don't think sLY knew he had the shock rifle. sLY coming in with the Enforcer, gonna die again. 2-3. ShatteredX is up. ShatteredX is gonna get, I think, one of his first flat cannon. There, he's gonna give it up to go for health. I think he was gonna get one of his first flat cannons of this game, which means sLY might have to play more careful. Maybe not. He's just gonna go in with the pulse.
Oh, so low on health is ShatteredX and that pulse. Just deadly accuracy from sLY to pick up that frag.
Yep. sLY actually saw ShatteredX below him. I don't really know if he actually saw him. Maybe he did because that flat cannon was on point. 4-3 in favor of sLY, quickly bringing 2 frags back.
Really seen some close games so far tonight. And, I mean, we're still in the early stages of this Duel or Die tournament, which I think it really bodes well for both us and the viewers moving forward in this tournament. Great to see.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying watching these. These are a lot of fun to watch. We noticed sLY.
We kind of saw a similar start to Phobos, where it was kind of neck and neck. You know, this map has a similar pace.
Nice shot.
But at one point, sLY kind of pulled away. He rattled off several frags in a row, and at that point, it was kind of, you know, that kind of dictated the pace of the map from that point on.
Yeah, definitely. Flak engagement here. sLY is taking the belt off of ShatteredX. Oh, sLY is going to get denied on the belt. ShatteredX with a clutch flak primary shuts down sLY. sLY is going to spawn and get the armor. He's going to pull out the hammer because I don't think he knew ShatteredX was here. He's going to... Oh, no, he didn't escape. Oh, he does escape. Okay. Woo. Gets out of there. 4-4. sLY has a bit of armor and some rockets.
That was a huge frag by ShatteredX. Pick up that mid-air dodging Black Primary on a sly to win himself the belt. But now he's got map control and he can contest the next belt if he so chooses. He probably wants to make sure that he doesn't give up the armor to sly, and he's going to force the issue, closing the distance and connects the bank shot to give himself the lead here in the second map. Again, ShatteredX trying to force the tiebreaker as he lost map 1 to sly on Phobos.
Yep. You know, ShatteredX is definitely walking directly to that flak cannon as he killed sly because he doesn't want sly to have that. Definitely, sly is probably his best weapon in the game. Doesn't want him to have it. That goo booger gun. It's quite scary when you're playing in a close quarters map like this. If you've seen the Knob game, actually, interestingly enough, I was talking to Knob and we thought he was jacking around with Rummy. Knob said his ping was 200 and he didn't want to use hit scan. So he actually only used particle weapons to fight Rummy. This was why he initially went for the goo. And it looks spectacular because he got a goo shield belt kill right off the bat. But anyway, ShatteredX getting another kill on sly. Sly, though, I think was showboating a bit because he stayed in front of ShatteredX with that goo.
It's just under 8.5 minutes on the clock, and just a 2 frag difference here on map 2 between ShatteredX and sly. And ShatteredX is going to get himself the belt again, but takes significant damage from sly. He's doing a good job of power-up control, but he hasn't quite leveraged it to his advantage yet to, you know, turn it into, you know, a frag or multiple frags.
Yeah, this is going to be dangerous.
Sly is so good at closing the distance with the rockets. You could tell ShatteredX was a little rattled there. He didn't really know quite where to go. He was backed into a corner, and Sly made him pay for it. Oh, the goo kill! What? Are you kidding me? ShatteredX. Facial
ShatteredX
Sly.
gets another goo.
That was
I think
sick
on
nasty.
Yeah, sneak attack him. Right after a nice kill from Sly too, so ShatteredX is going to feel pretty good about that one. 7-5, the game is reset. I think Sly might have armor now, or is he actually waiting on it? Not sure on belt time. Whoa, that goo was actually quite close. Belt does go to ShatteredX. Sly on the patrol.
I feel like, I mean, that's a big frag for ShatteredX. Not just in the fact that, you know, it narrows the gap for him in this map, but that's a psychological kill for him against sly.
Yeah.
You know, the goo kill, you know, taking back map control with a gun, you probably shouldn't be able to do that to... It can get in Sly's head a little bit.
Definitely. Good rockets from Sly. Sly is good at these rockets also. We saw the nice kill on ShatteredX, because ShatteredX was caught with a shock rifle out. A little bit too close to the sudden appearance of Sly, causing the kill. Here it is again, Sly coming in very closely, closing that gap when ShatteredX had a weapon he didn't want to... He couldn't very well cause damage to get Sly out of here. Though the belt does go to ShatteredX, so win for him. He needs to stay away! Sly! Blowing himself out of the air with those rockets. It's now 7-4.
Yeah, 3 frag difference here with about 6 minutes on the clock against Sly, winning map 1. ShatteredX, you know, back against the wall, needs to force a tiebreaker, and I think he chose, what was the third?
Turbine.
Turbine will be the third map, if necessary, but it's all on Shat to win this map to force it.
Yep. And Turbine was the map that I think ShatteredX wanted to play. He definitely picked it versus Infamous Raider. So I think that's one of his maps that he's gonna know. But you know, you still got to give it to Sly just because he's the first seed.
Another belt pickup by Sly. You know, we saw ShatteredX actually do a good job in the middle of this map of maintaining belt control, but Sly has retaken it. And in a close game like this, that's going to make the difference.
Yeah.
3 frag lead from Sly. He's showing some elusiveness. Whoa! Narrowly dodges that flag secondary. Sails just over his head.
Yeah. I think 5-minute warning goes off, so Shat has a few frag lead. Sly, I think, He has map control now because he's got the belt and all the weapons he needs to work with. I think he just gave up armor. But if he starts zoning off ShatteredX and maintains the control, I think he's eventually the frags are going to come. ShatteredX, I don't think knows sLY is up here. Okay, ShatteredX makes it out, loses the belt again, so sLY does have map control. He's going to walk over here and try to get this armor away from ShatteredX. It works. ShatteredX might be crazy to go for it. He's going to do it because he's going to hit that flak secondary. Combo is going to hit that secondary flak, missing sLY's head by half an inch. sLY starting to bring it back. 7-5. sLY's belt is gone. Belt not up right now. Good combo kill from sLY. Zoning ShatteredX away from this belt area. sLY. Nice play and prediction to where ShatteredX was again. 7-7. Just like that, sLY turned it on. Started using the shot combos to zone away ShatteredX. Belt is up here in a second. I don't know if ShatteredX has time on it. Dai's trying to go for the goo.
Oh, and very nice shot there by sLY. Thread the needle through the small window to pick up that combo kill, and he wins himself the belt. With 3.5 minutes on the clock, he's taken the lead. And looking like he was just waiting for the opportunity to strike us now. Oh, the teabag is real. Oh, adds insult to injury, and sLY, again, looking to make a statement as he lets ShatteredX pick his maps. And according to him, he's going to let his opponents do that throughout this tournament.
Yep. Oh no, sLY's combos now are being placed very precisely to get kills. You saw that one right there, knocking ShatteredX into the corner, and then following up with the easy shock primary. But the one before that, placing it perfectly to he may die. Wow,
1 HP! How many times have we seen sLY skirt away with so little health?
It's at least 2 with 1. Oh, there, flat cannon to the face though. 8-12. sLY is taking the lead. 2 minutes 46 seconds remaining. Belt up now. Perfect timing for sLY. ShatteredX needs to start turning it around very quickly. He wants to advance in this tournament.
And at this point, with about 2 minutes on the clock, sLY just has to bide his time. We're kind of in garbage time, and he's certainly made himself a statement so far. I mean, this is his first appearance in this tournament. We've seen a lot of him in our show matches so far, narrowly skirting that secondary flak as ShatteredX kind of in desperation mode.
Yeah, ShatteredX really wanted to fight over this belt. Didn't have really the health to stand and fight, especially versus another belt. He's going to go in again for it, Dai. Flatken, I think, is going to be wiped up off the map by sLY. Yep, that's going to give him a nice 30 couple seconds until the next one. I think it's, what is it, 10? I don't know. Oh, rockets from ShatteredX. Taking down sLY and the newly formed belt. Belt's off the table now. Armor already in the hands of sLY. The Enforcer aim from sLY is really good, but the rockets are going to connect once, twice. 39 left on sLY. The Enforcer battle going to sLY's.
So surgical with that Enforcer. He was brought down to 39 HP, but man, when you are that lightning good with the Enforcer, it does not matter.
Yeah. The Enforcer is like, if you're not playing 1-1, the Enforcer is not really thought about, but it's definitely a finisher gun, because if you damage somebody and then the Enforcer is, whoa, that flat cannon first or primary double kill. Ooh, the trade. Fancy. Anyway, the Enforcer, yeah, it's a very good finishing gun because you don't realize how accurate it is. Belt off the table. Slides 15-11, 42 seconds. I think sLY's got this one, and I don't think we're going to see a tiebreaker. ShatteredX does something magical. And that's,
finally, Shat actually picks up the frag. He's brought it within 3, but under 30 seconds. Probably not able to do this unless he gets some serious luck. Oh my goodness.
13-15, 16 seconds. I think sLY, yeah, he's just going to stand up here unless he does
suicidal
mode.
Oh,
no, he went up. sLY comes down. He's getting, 14,
he's within
15.
1. Can he find him? He's got 5 seconds on the clock. Where is sLY?
He's at mini.
And he hides to win the map by 1, but let's be honest, he Probably had an opportunity to win that by a bit more.
Yeah. So sLY's showing us some fancy move, good footwork. Really showing off how he can stay alive for the maximum amount of time, just with the mechanics of movement and hiding behind teeny tiny things. Because it's not like a game where you can shoot through something. So even the teeny tiniest pillars will save your ass from damage.
Oh, absolutely.